the work that's provided by these capstone students. And we hope that we are providing that equally return of you and getting live experience in the field as to an understanding of translating what you've done in the classroom into the real workforce. And hopefully that we're providing you additional skills and learning from there. So once again, coming forward for this semester's capstone, I look forward to working with you and work forward to the work product that comes out of it.
Thank you so much, Terence. Appreciate you. Dr. Hong and Professor Martin.
Well, sorry, let me check my unmute myself. Hello, hey everyone. Well, very excited. Thank you for the warm welcome. I'm very proud to present to you the JSU team, the students, and they are the best of the best. They are the future IT leaders in our field. That's our hope, our hope in the future. So Fulton County has to play a very important role in grow them into IT professionals, grow them into the leader of tomorrow. So thank you for your offer our students this great learning opportunities. And without you, we can't have the program. This is wonderful news. I think I may be able to say it, but I cannot say too much. We just received a notification from the NSF, National Science Foundation, for more than $3.5 million funding. The funding specifically focus on work with the students and to train students in the cybersecurity. And when they graduate, they're supposed to work for federal governments. So when the visitor from the NSF, this is national, I mean, it's only a few universities, colleges in the country receive this grant. And when they came site visit, and we talk about the research, we talk about the curriculum, talk about the program. One of the important things to look at is, well, how the communities work with our students, what opportunities and learning opportunities we offer to our students. And we talk about the Capstone project is one of the very important components. And when they hear what do you do for our students, you in the Fulton County and other organizations to our students, and the learnings, the trainings, the outcomes, they are impressed. They would compare us with many other schools in the country. So I'm sure you help us secure this grant, 3.5 million grants. This is the largest one in Georgia State ever received.
You're welcome, Dr. Hong.
But thank you. I can't say anymore.
Yeah, I just want to add on to that quickly. It's actually to start training cybersecurity professionals to work in the public sector. And basically what's going to happen is if you sign into this program, they will pay for up to, I think it's 3 years worth of your tuition in the university if you will commit 3 years to work in the public sector after graduation. So it's a huge deal, and a whole host of people worked on it. And Dr. Hong and I went to the presentation and talked about the Capstone program and particularly about the work we've done with Fulton County and some of the others and how that has prepared people. So thank you so much, Justina, for that. Also, same for me. First of all, I want to thank Fulton County. You guys have been great partners and you've created some wonderful IT professionals. But also, students, you could not be in a better place. You are in the best place you can be for this point in your career. Take advantage, dive in. Justina's going to challenge you for sure, but jump in, do the work, you know, try to absorb as much as you can, because you're going to get skill sets that you're not going to get anywhere else. So embrace where you are, appreciate where you are, and take advantage of where you are, and your careers will prosper. So thank you all.
Thank you so much, Professor Martin. I've seen it that Glenn Melendez, our CIO, just joined. Glenn.
Hello, and thank you for joining today. We are so pleased to have you on board. Let me just echo Professor Martin's comments. One is you are in the best hands with Justina. This program, take all you can from it. We are just so thrilled and excited to have you here and join our team. What I will say is, as you kind of go through this experience, there's just so many different areas for you to explore. And, you know, as you're kind of like, you know, in your career and starting out your careers, take advantage of learning the different areas of IT. IT is very diverse. There's just so many different areas. You all have specific projects that you're working on, and certainly your focus will be in those areas. But there's just a wealth of opportunities within IT, whether you're in security, whether you're in the application development side, whether you're kind of go up through business analysts and project management. You know, there's just a wealth of opportunities in different disciplines within IT that you may find, you know, more challenging, more interesting, more to your liking. On the call, I have a variety of my staff members. Most of my leadership team is on the call. We are all dedicated to making sure that this program is successful for you and that we're supporting you in the best ways possible. You know, from Justina, who runs the program, to our CISO, Terrence Layton, who handles our security side, to Donald Sequia, who's an assistant CIO on the application side. We are all committed and dedicated to this program. And quite frankly, what I've said in the past is that we gained so much more from this program, I think, than we had ever anticipated. Your contributions are invaluable. We have so many skill sets, like I said, that can help you and guide you and give you exposure to different areas of IT. I'll just close, and I've said this before, and Justina has heard me say this before. Internships and capstone programs have been instrumental not only to a lot of your predecessors, but they have been, my internship in college many years ago was instrumental in shaping my career direction in a good way. It was my internship program that really made me focus in IT and spend my whole career in IT. It's been very rewarding and challenging and exciting. And I really hope that you gain all that you can gain and take advantage of all the resources that are available to you on this program. Welcome again. I'm so excited that you're here and you are in the best hands, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks, Justina.
Thank you, Glenn. Appreciate you. Okay, so we want to move with the presentation. So welcome everyone to spring semester capstone program, and we're going to go over the presentation and some of the details of the program. You're going to be able to ask questions at the end if you have additional questions, and let's move on. Some information about Fulton County. Fulton County is one of the biggest counties within Georgia. We have 7 districts, and within our organization, we have almost 5,000 employees. If I don't mistake right now with this big resignation, I hope we still have that many. If anyone can correct me, then I can get back with you guys later. We have 45 departments. Some of the projects that you guys are going to be working with will be touching other departments. You're going to be working with clients, liaisons, as well with your sponsors to support other departments within the Fulton County. Some of the projects that we have been working in the past touch data analytics, ERP, cybersecurity, predictive analytics, innovation, automation. You can see how the program have grown from 2018 to 2020. Our program focuses not only on the technology, we think tech beyond the tech. We want to make sure that you guys receive training not only on the technology, but also on the soft skills. Every 2 weeks, we are conducting team buildings, which partake previous Capstone students, and they can let you know what they have taken from the program and how to approach the program to take the best from this Capstone internship. We invite keynote speaker that gonna talk to you about the cybersecurity. We also invite recruiters that you guys can build relationship and they can help you to find a job in the future. We also focus on your resume, on your LinkedIn, so please stay tuned. We provide all the information. Jessica is going to be sending out lots of emails. Stay in touch and keep checking your emails at least twice a day, because that information is very important. For the next week, you guys are going to be utilizing your Georgia State emails, but within a week, we're going to provide you Fulton County email. And from that point, you guys are going to be able to only use Fulton County email, and that's mandatory. Okay, so we're going to move to projects. This semester, we have 39 students and more than 20 projects. It's one of the biggest Capstone program we had this semester. I think about a year ago, we had also like 41 students, but this is the, in a sense of the project, it's the largest program. So at this point, I would like to introduce some of the sponsors, and I would like them to say a few words so you guys can recognize the faces. I understand we're conducting everything virtually, so it's a little bit harder to build that relationship. So please reach out to them after the kickoff meeting. We're going to send you an email with your sponsors' email addresses. So your homework for the next week is to send the introductory email, and please within each introductory email attach your resume, okay? So we're going to start with iPad security. Do we have, let's see, I haven't seen Terrence Hartz, is he on the call? I don't think so, I haven't seen it. Chris, are you on the call?
Yes, I am. You can hear me?
Yes, so Chris, the iPads library, it's one of the projects that it's leans on previous project that we had with the Capstone students previous semester with senior services. It will be similar template, so what we have done it in the previous semester. And Christopher Phillips, he will be my right hand, and he will be supporting you guys in this endeavor. So Chris.
Thank you, Justina, for that brief introduction. So yes, my name is Christopher Phillips. Technically, I'm an application developer here for Fulton County. I've been with the company full-time for about six months, going on 7, but I've been with the county itself since summer of 2019 is when I came on. I started off as an intern here, working for Justina on the digital transformation of our website that you guys see now. And with this library project that we started off last semester, it was to help the senior service locations in being able to digitalize their system of their questionnaire for people coming in that have COVID. So like as soon as someone will come in, they'll ask them a series of questions to make sure that they didn't have any symptoms and things of that nature. But that was done on paper. So the process, if a lot of seniors were coming into that location that day, it would take some time. So what we did is we had iPads and we made a survey on the iPads through Qualtrics to help speed that process up tremendously. And it had, through our testing locations, it has shown a great improvement to the speed of which people can get inside and the needs that they're done. So what we're trying to do this semester is carry on that project and continue to optimize and make it better each time. And that's all I have to say.
This project, iPads library and customer service, has lots of visibility. Both teams are going to be working with other departments such as library and customer service and senior services. Now we're going to move to the next sponsor. Abdias, are you on the call? If we don't have Abdias, Donald?
Yes, Justina.
There you go. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure, absolutely. My name is Donald Sequeira. I'm the Assistant CIO for Enterprise Application, responsible for all the major applications like our ERP, which is CGI in this case, and also Kronos Workforce Dimensions. The only one piece of advice that I'd like to give all your students is you will get as much as you put in, which means that we're here to assist you, to help you in these projects, and they would look very good on your resume when you're looking for a job. So the more you put in, the more you get. So my suggestion is there is no question that is simple to be asked or stupid to be asked. So please ask all the questions you can. We're here to help. Thank you, Justina.
And Donald, do you want to say a few words about your projects, just briefly? We're going to have another meeting today.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm actually involved in 3 different projects. Let me take the first one that's dear to my heart is the ERP project. So part of this project is for the students to understand what an enterprise resource plan is and how vital and critical it is to the organization. Fulton County right now is at crossroads, whether we should basically replace our existing ERP, which is CGI Advantage 310, to any other ERP. And I'm sure you heard of ERPs like Oracle and SAP, PeopleSoft. So our role in this project is to take a look at whether we should upgrade or replace. That's project number 1. Project number 2, which was started at the last time with students from Georgia State and did a great job, is on what we call as Control M, which is a BMC product for software scheduling. So the recommendation made by the last team, JSU, was that instead of moving away, we should upgrade the Control M software scheduler, which is what our plan is. And so the students on this project would assist us in that upgrade process. So it only goes to show how important, how seriously we take the recommendation of the students and we move forward. And the third project that I'm working with my colleagues, Jason and Abdias, is on the criticality of the software. I'm sure Jason and Abdias will talk about it in a greater length, but essentially this is another very important project to me, but it actually goes beyond enterprise application and into the networking area as well as in database. So these are 3 projects that I'm working on, and we got to make sure that we do a great job in these 3 projects. Welcome aboard.
Thank you, Donald. That was wonderful. Jason, I know you're on the call. Do you want to talk about phase 1 of the critical application and introduce yourself?
Sure. Hello, everyone. My name is Jason Kendrick. I'm a technical operations manager over database administration for Fulton County. As part of phase 1 of the critical application systems catalog project, our intern team and our working in conjunction with internal staff members developed a framework, database, and a series of classifications to catalog the criticality of any given application system. So certain application systems carry a much heavier weight in terms of our ability to support and maintain them. And that was the primary purpose of phase 1, was to develop a matrix to properly classify an application system and then document its system components. So phase 2 will consist with populating that database and collecting information related to the application systems, databases, as well as their networking components.
Wonderful. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate you. And Jason, he's a wonderful mentor. Students gave him a high feedback. Okay, so let's move to the next sponsor. We have a new sponsor this semester, Darren Smith. Darren, are you on the call?
Good morning, Justina. I am. Good
Good
morning,
morning.
Dr. Hong, Professor Martin. Seen you before. My name is Darren Smith. I'm currently just accepted a new position and started at the Office of the Solicitor General. I'm the Chief Technology Officer. I was a former technical operations manager, so hi to all my former colleagues over there at IT in endpoints, and I participated. My last project was on actually this whole COVID epidemic. We were looking at the best virtual platform to do video conferencing. And I also had the pleasure of actually interviewing one of the Capstone students. Wasn't able to offer them a position, but I was excited to at least get them in the cycle of interviewing. So once again, I'm Darren Smith, and I see we have the SGO, which is the Solicitor General social media campaign, where we're going to look at take a look at assessment of our current footprint in social media, look at analytics, assessments, and build content and presence in the social media world. I actually work for an elected official for Fulton County, and most people hear about the district attorney who handles felony cases, but the Solicitor General handles misdemeanor offenses. So we're excited to work with the Capstone program. I know it's been a huge, big success. I've always kind of worked with them, and hopefully have opportunity for more projects as I'm looking at some of the names of and the phases with Terrence. I know he's been very instrumental, Terrence Harris, with the Odyssey, and I see he's like up to version 6. So I'm trying to get my first version in there as well, but I'm looking forward to, I see Michael Lane in there as well, working with the Capstone program, bringing students into this environment. And those who know me, I look more than just a job experience, but a personal development. Myself, I've been a part of a lot of programs, 100 Black Men, a lot of Masonic organization in terms of grooming young adults for their livelihood. So I look forward to the experience. I look forward to even learning from the students, because as they bring a fresh perspective of knowledge, a wealth of knowledge in different walks of life, it's just overall rewarding to them as it is for us who are mentors. So thank you for allowing me to join this, and I look to do great things in the future.
Thank you, Darren. Welcome on board.
Thank you.
Thank you. And now we're going to move to cybersecurity team. Terrence, do you want to take a lead and introduce your crew?
All right. We've done this from the beginning, several years. So the members of the cybersecurity team, I believe most of them are on. I have 2 security engineers, Dirk Stewart and also Miss Samira Bronner. I have security analysts, Dakota Stark, David Kellum, Douglas Withers, and Rafael Rivera. This team is highly involved into every project. One of them will be lead for each one of the projects that you take on, but the entire team will be engaged for every project that's involved, as they always have been. They are a wealth of knowledge. Now, I would have to say that I am lucky to have a team as talented as this, and that they are still working in the public sector, because definitely the experience that you will receive with them is going to be phenomenal, to the point that you will definitely be highly qualified walking out into the private sector to find something, or if you can join us here in the public sector. So
wonderful. And I want to make one clarification. As you guys can see, 5 different names under cybersecurity. Those students are going to be divided to towards different projects. Darren's going to receive all the resumes, and he's going to distribute those names among all his projects. So that's the message for the students' clarification. Darren, do you know if Abdias has joined?
Mr. This is actually currently engaged in a issue right now. So that's why he will probably not be able to make the rest of this call. I apologize. Oh, and just as a clarification, I got from my team, I don't have 2 engineers and 4 analysts. I honestly have 6 engineers. So that's the level of work that they provide.
Thank you, Terence. Thank you for the correction. And I've seen that Marcel English, she has joined. She will be a co-sponsor on one of the projects with me for the chatbot and health and human services app. So Marcel, are you ready?
Sure.
And kindly introduce yourself so the students can.
Okay, great. My name is Marcel English. I am the Senior Digital Communication Specialist out of the Office of External Affairs. My responsibility in that office is to lead our digital comm space, which includes website, apps, chatbots, and any other projects that we feel that we are going to push forward with digital. One of the new ones that we're going to launch this year is a podcast. So, you know, really just thinking about ways to expand our digital footprint from a communication standpoint is what I am charged with in our office. Lately, I've been working with Justina on our Health and Human Services app, which includes about 7 of our departments across Fulton County. And it'll be a way for residents and business owners to get information where they are using an app of curated content that will best help them conduct business with Fulton County.
Exactly, and as Marcel mentioned, this project has high visibility, it's very rewarding, and you're going to be able to see your work. It's a great project. Okay. And now we're going to move to data analytics. Do we have Steve Williams on the call?
Yeah, I'm here. Good morning. I'm Steve Williams. I'm in the Strategy and Performance Management Office. And our office specializes in automating the compilation of data from a wide range of sources, analyzing the data, building dashboards and reports to distribute that information, all in the effort to help improve county operations, improve performance, help guide policy decisions. So most of our Capstone projects are really aimed at finding new and better ways to do that. And that's the case of the project that we're on now, which is evaluating a product called RStudio Connect, which will help us publish interactive dashboards. So yeah, this is about our 8th semester, I believe, sponsoring the Capstone project. So we always enjoy it. I understand we have a small team this semester, team of 1, but I'm sure we'll accomplish a lot and looking forward to it.
Thank you so much, Steve. And now we're going to move to court automation. Do we have Terence Harris on the call? If not, Michael, do you want to say a few words about the project? This will be the last phase of this project. It took us a couple years to get to this point, but I am very proud of every single team that have worked on this project.
So my name is Michael Lane. I am currently a management analyst in the Strategic Planning and Performance Office. While I was an intern at IT, I worked on a project where we were predicting disposition time for the Superior Court using artificial intelligence models. that model is now automated. So I'm hoping my 2 interns this year that are Terrence's and my interns, that they will be able to take that automated model and improve the Tableau dashboard for the customer, so the model can be released to everybody and be used by the greater county. So that's kind of the plan, is for you guys to primarily be working in Tableau this semester and be working in direct coordination with Judge Cox and Micah Womack.
And Mrs. Micah Womack. And move everything to the clouds.
Yep.
And as we mentioned, our clients, I want to check if Judge Cox or Ms. Micah, they're on the call by any chance. Okay. I think so. I hope I haven't missed anyone, any of the sponsors that are on the call. Oh, there's one. Letitia, are you on the call?
Yes, I'm here.
Wonderful. Letitia will be co-sponsoring one of the projects for the assessment of the survey for productivity. Letitia, do you want to introduce yourself, say a few words? And
Good
this
morning.
is a phase 2.
Good morning. My name is Letitia Frazier. I work with our Criminal Justice Information Systems Department. However, we are working on a survey, second phase of our survey that surveyed our employees for technology assessment to find out what needs they have. So we're excited. We had positive results for the first phase, so we're looking forward to completing it this time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Letitia. And this team, phase 2, will be concentrating on the visualization and presentation of the data that we have collected. Thank you. And does anybody else that I have missed? So on that note, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Justina Greenholz. I lead digital transformation business and Center of Excellence. Under my sponsorship completely, we're going to have Trello project, and this team going to concentrate not only on the Trello, but also on KPIs within the Tableau. So we're going to really working heavily with Tableau and any other data analytics tool to present the productivity of this program. So looking forward to work with you. We have accomplished a lot. The dashboard is already done. We just want to make sure that we maintain and we keep the standards of our deliverables. So now we're going to move to the next phase of our presentation. Thank you all the sponsors, appreciate you. And if the sponsor have other commitments, you can drop from the call. I'm going to go over some of the details of the programs. Among each other, you guys are going to have to select 2 liaisons that are going to be working very closely with me. That will give you extra points, and you're going to be able to put this on your resume. I'm not sure, Dr. Hong, I'm going to ask you a question if you already have selected someone, or the students still need to select individual, or we're going to just volunteer or voluntold.
The student can decide, or you can decide for them. That makes sense?
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, we don't point.
You have the last time, but on that note, I'm going to ask students if anybody would like to be the team liaison. If not, I'm going to go through the resumes and select 2 individuals. This is a beneficial for you. And
I'll do it.
There you go. If you can put your name in the chat.
Wonderful. Thank you for volunteer.
There you go. So please, and then since we have 39 students, it's a huge group. it's better to have 2 students. So who wants to help Victoria in managing and be the liaison? Don't be afraid. It's you guys gonna get all the inside information.
Yeah, Anjanette.
Okay, we got it.
Yeah,
Okay,
you wave the
Victoria.
hands.
Okay.
We have a GRA assigned for this class, Joy. I think I don't know if you know him.
Yeah, he
you
sent me a few emails.
Yeah, you can use him too if you need anything done on our class side.
Oh, trust me, Dr. Hong, this semester I will.
Yes, please. We'll
Okay,
do whatever we can to help.
definitely. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's not thanking me.
Thank you to the students
Yeah, thanks
for being
students.
brave and stepping in.
Sorry, so who's helping Victoria?
So the second person that raised a hand was Or.
No, I
No,
actually said it first. But okay.
no. Andrina, BATTE, right?
So in the chat, I'm just following the chat. So who is going to help Victoria?
It seems like Oro volunteered after Victoria.
Ah, whoa,
Yes.
great. We have 3. That's nice.
Okay. We manage, I will get in touch with you guys. We're gonna have a separate meeting and then we will organize everything. So don't worry. So I want to let you know that each team will have to select a team lead, and that person will be the one that's going to schedule weekly meetings, will contact the sponsor, will ask me questions if there's a need. So make sure that among each other, you guys also select a team lead. It happened this time that we have so many projects, so we don't have any project that contains more than 3 or 4 students. There are only 2 individuals or 1. We never had that in the past. We usually had 4 students, 3 students. However, there's more, the program is getting very attractive. Some of the project I was not able even to provide students for. So if there's a 1 student, then you're gonna be a team lead as well. We're gonna provide all that information within the email, but you're gonna have to schedule every week. You will have to get in touch with your sponsor when you're gonna send that email introductory for the next week with your resume. You're gonna have to discuss with your sponsor when is the best time to present. And that presentation is gonna be set in stone. Only we're gonna be able to switch that date and time. If you are sick or your sponsor cannot make it, we're gonna be flexible. But that time for your weekly presentation needs to be set it up and need to be mutually committed by your sponsor and every team members. Every week, you guys are gonna be presenting for half an hour or your deliverables or your reports. And also that time, you guys are gonna be able to receive a feedback from your sponsor. We will get, as soon as you guys are gonna receive information regarding your emails, your email will be given to you, and then we're gonna schedule a laptop pickup. Not every individual will receive a laptop. We're gonna go over of the nature of the project, and there's a need, then this team will receive equipment from Fulton County. That equipment will be given to you for 4.5 months, and we're gonna collect that equipment. With that equipment, it's coming a mouse and a charger. So we wanna make sure to pay attention that when you guys gonna return your equipment, every single part of your equipment is returned to Fulton County. Some of you will have to come to Fulton County facility. At this moment, 80% of this program is conducted virtually. However, such as iPad for libraries, for senior services, and MDM, those teams for sure gonna have to come on premises. So not everyone will receive a badge from Fulton County, but some of the individuals will. And we will let you know, you will receive all that information. Some project management vocabulary later when we're gonna send you out this presentation, please go over, because we do utilize this this vocabulary, and sometimes you guys don't understand completely what it means. So I wanna make sure that everyone is on the same page. We wanna make sure that everyone conducts himself, herself professionally. As soon as you guys gonna receive Fulton County email, you guys some of you gonna receive Fulton County badge. We're gonna treat you as a Fulton County employee. You guys are going to represent Fulton County. So please commit yourself to this program, because as soon as you guys gonna graduate from this program, you guys gonna be utilize this program and show to your future employee that you guys completed an internship. As soon as you guys gonna receive Fulton County email, you guys gonna receive an email from Terrence Slayton team regarding security training No B4. Usually, I think Terrence, how long? It's about a month or a couple of weeks. I think you're muted.
30 days.
30 days.
Yep.
So this training needs to be done within the 30 days. It's very essential and very crucial that you guys follow this, because if you guys not going to complete this training, your account will be terminated. Okay, so let's move to program deliverables. Every week, every team will conduct weekly presentation. At the end of the semester, everyone needs to deliver final report, final presentation, the tracking plan, and the Microsoft project. Besides those items, everyone needs to deliver infographic, but we're gonna go over this item a little bit later within this slide. And also something new that we have added this semester, you guys gonna kind of create, and this is something that we have come up for you. Your dream job, what do you guys want to do? And this is gonna be a PowerPoint slide within your Google Sheet that you guys gonna be able to edit, and I will show you later how that looks like. The project schedule, every single team will receive a tracker, a schedule, and within that, you guys gonna have to keep your milestones and projects deliverables. We're gonna send you that via email as well. We're gonna send you a template. Some of the sponsors create this for you. Some of the sponsors work with you to deliver this and create this for you. Each presentation, we ask you that is created within the Fulton County branding style. We use those colors and Fulton County logo. All that will be given to you. We will send you Fulton County logo. So when you guys creating those weekly presentations, they have certain standards within the Fulton County. One thing that we utilize for project management, and one of the teams that's going to be working with me will be assisting me with this endeavor, we're using Trello. So each team gonna have to create their cards within the Trello. We will send you a link where the spring semester for 2021 sits And then you only can create this account when you guys going to receive Fulton County email. We won't be accepting anybody else. We have all the guidance, all the training materials for the Trello. We will conduct one training next week. So please don't worry, I know it looks a lot, but we'll provide all the information for you. We do have certain standard how we create in the Trello boards, what information need to be embedded within each card. So as I mentioned, please don't worry, we have a detailed information that I'm gonna follow up this kickoff meeting. Okay, as I mentioned before, at the end of the program, you guys are gonna have to deliver an infographic. This is kind of a template for your infographic. You guys can be creative and use your artistic style and your creativity, but those are information that we wanna see on your infographic. This is something that is for us, but is also for you. After a couple months, when you guys graduating and completing your program, you're like, oh goodness, what have I been working on? How can I sell my project at the next interview? You can always look it up at your infographic and see, I've done this, 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 and that. So this is very helpful, very beneficial for Fulton County as well for you. And as I mentioned before, this is something fun, but some of you came in mind, I'm going to be working on cybersecurity project, or I'm going to be working on data analytics, but maybe your heart is not going to be there and you're going to change your mind within a month or two, or maybe this is something you're going to do. So this PowerPoint, this slide will be under Google Drive, and you guys are going to be able to edit your kind of goal. What is your dream job? And put some pictures, some snapshots, some information, be very creative. And each within each team buildings, you guys are going to be able to share with us how you're shaping your dream job and how Fulton County and maybe this internship is helping you with your vision. Okay. Fulton County, we don't provide Fulton parking next to the building, but we do have free parking a couple blocks from here, and then we do have a shuttle that runs. I know in the past every 15 minutes. With this pandemic, maybe the schedule has changed, but we can provide you this information. So if any of the teams that they need to come to the building and they don't have a parking within a Georgia state, or they don't want to pay any fees, they can utilize Fulton County parking. And again, on your right, you can see some of the pictures from our team buildings activities that in the past we were able to conduct them in the office, but at this moment everything takes place virtually. We will provide you guidance on your resume, on your LinkedIn. You can also schedule one-on-one with me and I can help you to fix some of your resume. I have gone through every single resume and I have seen so many typos. Even some of you have misspelled your own name. So please pay attention, and there's so much work to be done almost on every single resume. Let's move into the professional dress code. Now we are conducting everything virtually. We just want to make sure that when you guys show up for your weekly presentation, you dress up business casual, and you have your camera on during your presentation. Please discuss this with your sponsors. If your sponsor, it's okay that you guys don't have this for this particular time, your camera on, and they allow you to do so. I'm okay with that. But for our team building activities, for our final presentation, you do want to have your camera on. And if you're not going to practice with your sponsors, It's going to be challenging at the end of the semester to do the presentations without practice. So I highly recommend that each time you guys presenting, you guys have your camera on. And also this is a way of developing a relationship with your sponsor, your clients, and anybody else that will be supporting you with this program. Meeting minutes, that's very important. Besides those weekly presentations, you guys are gonna have lots of working sessions with your sponsors, with your clients, or with anybody else that will be supporting you with your project. At the end of each meeting, I am expecting that everyone is writing your meeting minutes. We do have a template. That template will be provided to you. It's very important. You guys, some of you working on top of your school curriculum and this internship. And if you guys not gonna manage your time and manage your task and collect the information as it comes, it's hard to go back and figure out what was discussed during a particular meeting. So please keep this in mind. Webmail. Terrence, are you still on the call?
Yes, ma'am.
I know we have moved to Office 365. If as our webmail, it's still the same link?
Yes, webmail.fultoncountyga.gov still works.
Okay, so on that note, you guys can utilize this link and access Fulton County email over your phone, any other devices. It's very easy. If you guys aren't gonna have a Fulton County laptop, please check, as I mentioned before, Fulton County email at least twice a day. Terrence, do you want to talk about the Cisco AnyConnect, then Global Protect a little bit?
All right, well, this should be a short conversation. Cisco AnyConnect is no longer allowed to be utilized by for anyone accessing Fulton County systems. So please disregard the current slide that you see that says remote access 1. That is incorrect. That has been sunsetted. If you have an additional slide for Global Protect, I'll go ahead and provide that information.
I don't, but thank you for this clarification. This is something that we have overlooked. Yep. But we do have an additional slide that we haven't replaced this one. We will provide you the information about the Global Protect. However, can you mention a few things about the Global Protect? I want to make sure.
Absolutely. One of the benefits that the county moved to by sunsetting Cisco AnyConnect and moving to Global Protect is that our VPN solution is now monitored and now only accessible through a multi-factor authentication. We utilize a company called CyberArk Adaptive in order to provide multi-factor authentication. So what you would do, the instructions will come out to explain to you as to how that you would sign into Adaptive first, set up your multi-factor authentication, be it no security questions, be it a OAuth token, be it a something simple as using Google Authenticator as your second factor. You set that up first, and then you will make your attempt to try to access Global Protect, and it will prompt you for that multi-factor that you just set up. All the instructions, I believe, will be sent out by Justine either by the end of this call or before you try to log on. We ask that at any point in time that you're trying to access county resources, be it you have a county laptop or be it you're using your own resources, is that when you try to connect to our network, you must utilize this VPN solution to get on, and you must utilize two-factor authentication. We also ask that any communications that contain county data, you will be touching a lot of sensitive information related to the county. All that information is only to be emailed through your county email. You are not to use personal email in order to relay any county data. Now, if you just need to communicate with your sponsor, over general questions, That's perfectly fine. You can use the first set of email you can get to. If you're transmitting any part of county data, then you must utilize your county email in order to communicate that data. Want to go a step further, make sure I explain to you all that you are working for a county government. So therefore, all data that you are privy to, you are under a non-disclosure so that you do not communicate this information out to anyone else. We also you have to filter whatever information that you do provide. Say you go on a job interview and they ask you what you're doing, then you can feel free to tell them that, hey, I work for Fulton County, I've done this, and I'm participating in this exercise, but no specific details or data related to Fulton County should be relayed out. So.
Wonderful. Thank you, Terrence, for adding additional information. And on that note, most of you, one second, let me just finish my thought. You guys have received paperwork from me. One of the paperwork that you have received, that was the NDA. And within that, when you sign the NDA, you can't share any Fulton County information, especially some of the cybersecurity projects, as Terrence mentioned. You can provide general information on the interview to Georgia State, but you can provide data. You cannot provide details regarding this project, because some of the projects, as Terrence mentioned, touch really, really secure information. Dr. Hong?
Yeah, just a very quick, I might miss it. For all communications related to the projects, like weekly reports, all the things, students should use a Fulton County email, right?
I'm not sure they have to.
Well, I mean, to be on the safer side, right? Instead of figure out which one is should or should not, would that be easier to say for everything related to projects?
Yes. What Terrence, Dr. Hong, I apologize, I don't want to cut you off,
no,
but what Terrence wanted to say, we're still waiting for the Fulton County emails to be generated for them. So for next week, students are going to send the introductory email to the sponsors. So they do need to utilize Georgia State account. However, when Fulton County email will be generated and will be given to Capstone students, from that moment, we won't communicate via Georgia State emails. And we won't even reply to those emails anymore, because you do need to utilize Fulton County email. And that's when you schedule your weekly meetings, utilize your Fulton County email. When you send the report, utilize Fulton County email. That's the nature.
Okay, great, thank you. Yeah, that's a very clear. Thanks.
So, thank you. Terrence, anything else would you like to add to this? If not, we're gonna continue.
No, ma'am. This what you'll see is that Doug has sent the recent instructions for Adapting Global Tech, and I just dropped in the chat. Once you receive your county email, then you'll probably want to go to that link there, fulton.my.adaptive.app, to go ahead and sign up and set up your MFA. All right.
Wonderful. Thank you. I'm going to continue. Now we're gonna, as we mentioned, every week you guys want to schedule this weekly presentation as a recurring meeting. Please make sure that Dr. Hong, when is the last day of the semester? I don't have that in front of me. This May which?
Sorry, I'm looking.
It's okay. It's okay. You guys want to make sure that it falls in the mid-May sometimes, because we don't want to keep all those meetings on our calendars. It's really hard if you are the owner. Those meetings stays within our calendar. Sometimes we can remove them, sometimes we can. So please make sure that they expired in mid-May. I'm going to provide detailed information when you guys are going to schedule those meetings that they're reoccurring, but they expired when you're going to complete your program. Okay. Okay. So thank you, everyone. I also want to provide more information. We have a lookbook. It's a little book for you guys with really detailed information for this program that you guys can always check it out. And we do have that correct information that you have provided us in a previous semester within that lookbook. So thank you so much for that information. One note I want to add, each time when you guys send Fulton County, have a communication with the Fulton County, you do need to create your signature. The template of the signature is within the lookbook. Each signature needs to contain the project you are on, your phone number, your email. We conduct everything virtually. Sometimes things happen, sponsor or client needs to get in touch with you as soon as possible. So they do need to have a way to communicate with you. Some of you will have a group meet with the sponsors and you guys are going to be able to chat, but still your signature needs to contain, right now we have over 20 projects. When you guys are going to send me a questions, Ms. Justina, I need such and such and such information. I want to remember for the first semester, second semester, I remember every single student, but now my apologies, I don't remember all the students. It will take me a time to learn all your names and where you guys belong in which project. So please, even for my own sake, for the sponsors and clients, have that signature each time you guys communicating with anyone in Fulton County. Okay, so now we're going to move towards questions.
Excuse me, I do have a question.
And who is asking?
This is Victoria.
Victoria, go ahead.
So as I was watching the presentation, I came to the realization that there are two Bilals in the class, and I wanted to know how we could, verify which is which and which will be on which projects.
We have an Excel spreadsheet within the Google Doc. So that information, let me pull that.
They have the same first and last names.
Yes, because we have two students that they have first name and last name.
I actually saw Bilal limit 3 times, and there's only 2 students.
Yeah, you have seen them 3 times or 2 times?
3 times in 3 different projects.
Yeah, 3 times.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to share the Google Doc within the chat. And while I'm doing this, anybody else has a question on a different topic?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Am I going to post the PowerPoint?
Yes, we're going to share the PowerPoint, but we have also more intensive material for you. We have a lookbook. It's little like a guidebook for you guys all, where you guys are going to be able to follow everything in a detail.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. So that's why I'm saying keep checking your emails, because we're going to be sending a lot of information. You guys are going to be bombarded.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, my name is Itsoye, and I had a question for the cybersecurity project. I remember you mentioned that each person in that group would take different tasks.
Not each person. You guys may be combining 2 or 1. Terry Slayton going to receive all the resumes, and based on your resumes, he will determine who's going to be working on which project. That clarifies the question?
Yes, thank you.
Excuse me, I also have another question. Will these slides be posted for us to review later on?
Yes, and Victoria, as I mentioned before, some of those slides that are embedded within our lookbook. It's a guidebook that is more intensive, more depth, has more information and step-by-step actions that it will be given to you all.
Okay, thank you. And then one last question, and then I'm done. I did see my project. I was wondering if the sponsor for the social media project, if they could elaborate a little bit more on what we would be doing, or is that something for another time?
That's something that you're gonna reach out to your sponsor. That's your homework for the next week. You're gonna send the introductory email with your resumes, and you're gonna tell a little bit about yourselves and your teammate. And then you guys gonna schedule a meeting with your sponsor for the next week.
Okay, thank you.
I got a question. So I see my name for Odyssey report creation. That's my email. And then I see my name again for court automation, which is my other email.
So some of individuals, we were not able to determine because the way that your name appeared in your resume, the way your name appeared in the Excel spreadsheet was different. So Dr. Hong and I, we had to exchange lots of emails to clarify some of your.
So I'm assigned to 2 projects?
No, you are not. So we're going to clarify this. So stay on after the call if you appear twice, and we're going to clarify this. So for the individuals that they see themselves twice, please stay on the call, okay?
Got it.
And we're going to clarify this. Because some of you have the same name and last name as another individual. There's another person that has almost the same last name and the first name. There's someone that put in the resume a different name, and there's a different name in the Excel spreadsheet. So it's sometimes hard for me to combine everything all together because it messes up things. So if you are the one that appeared twice, please stay on the call. We're going to clarify it after, okay? I see somebody else is raising a hand. Question?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
My project doesn't have a sponsor name.
Which one?
It is just a sec. It's the HHS chatbot.
You're going to work with me, as I mentioned.
Okay, great.
Yeah, and Marcel English. We're gonna. That's the co-sponsors.
So now you are working with the boss. So
you're working with the boss.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you.
Not sure if that is a good thing, Josina.
My students always getting the best jobs, so no question. Okay, next question. I see somebody else raise a hand. We are recording this kickoff meeting. I know some of the students were not able to attend, so we are going to post this recording on our FCCOE LinkedIn page. I hope some of you already have joined. I have accepted some of you already. So that's our repository where we are utilized for our kickoff meetings, our final presentations, and our team building activities. And regarding our team building activities, every single student needs to attend team building activities. You can miss one, and we're not gonna take this as a wrong, and it does not gonna affect your grade. However, if you're gonna miss more than one, then that's gonna affect your grade, and we're gonna provide that information to Dr. Hong. However, if you can't attend physically a team building, after team building is conducted, we're gonna pause that team building on the LinkedIn, and then you have to rewatch it, and you need to make a comment within the LinkedIn. And the comment, of course, needs to be related to what you have been watching, and needs to be a little bit convoluted, not thank you or great team building, because we want to make sure that you actually watch the team building and you have received the benefits out of it. Did that make sense? Do you want me to clarify this, or everyone understands?
Can clarify, please?
Which part? So I will.
About on the meeting on site, like you said, we have to attend it.
No. The team buildings, take place every 2 weeks. They are all virtually. If for some reason you have an exam, you got sick and you can't attend those team buildings virtually, we're gonna post those team buildings activities on our FCCOE LinkedIn page. Then you need to rewatch that team building and make a comment. And then my assistant, my right hand, Jessica, gonna go through this and see your participation, and we're gonna make a check mark that you have participated. That information is at the end of the semester given to Dr. Hong, and that affects your grade as well. Even though your sponsor may give you an A, if you have not participated in your team buildings, that will affect your score. That clarifies everything?
Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome. There are fun activities we really want to, and we create them for your benefit. So please participate and be active when you join them. Okay, any other questions? On that note, I think we can conclude the meeting. I welcome you. Please have fun. Put 100% of yourself. You're gonna get lots of benefits out of this program. I promise you, it will be rewarding.
Thank you, Justina.
You're
I'm
welcome.
sure this is an excellent program. I want to tell students, take it seriously, right? This is the day you start your professional life. So through everything, you learn how to behave in the class, out. I told you in the class, right? This is not a class. This is real, and use that to judge your behavior, your communication, the way you talk, the way you handle things, right? Thank you. This is excellent learning opportunities. So
absolutely
maximize the benefit. Do as much as you can get out of it.
And my door is always open. If you guys don't know anything, you guys have my email, my phone number. We're gonna create group meet where you guys, with all the team leads, where we're gonna be able to communicate every single day. So please ask question if you don't know anything. Don't tell me, Miss Justina, I didn't do it because I didn't know. No, you just didn't ask. So
Justina want us to state with you about this student which they have a problem with the name appear twice.
yes, we're gonna stay after the call. And we're
Okay,
gonna figure
I'll
it
stay.
out. Yeah. If anybody else is on the list twice or doesn't know the project or is confused, then please stay on the call, okay?
Justina, there's a question in the chat for you.
Yes,
There's a question in the chat for you. From
Hi,
Tommy.
Donald. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Dr. Hong. I'm doing
Okay.
great.
We all survived, right?
Absolutely.
What is the question?
Well, let me read.
Yeah, because I have so many.
Let me read the question to you from Tommy Van. He says, are we able to contact other project sponsors from different projects that aren't your own, not for class, but for advice in your career in general?
Oh, this is an excellent question. And that's something that I mentioned during the team building, but you are ahead of the game. This is a great question. So usually during the team buildings, I advise you guys, and we're gonna provide you a link. We're gonna collect all the Zoom links for weekly presentations. So for example, if someone from cybersecurity wants to join code automation or my team Trello or chatbot and would like to see the presentation, you may do so. You're gonna learn something different and something new. Also, if, for example, you're on data analytics, but through your dream job, you're thinking, no, I want to work in cybersecurity, and you want to get in touch with Terrence Slayton and set up 10 minutes call with him, scoping meeting, and see if that's something you want to do, please do so. We are here to help you and advise you. And that's why we have this slide, a dream job, because we are here to shape you, not only your skills, but we want to make sure that you do what you do with your heart, with your passion, but then doesn't feel like it's a job. It's
Oh,
Go ahead, Dr. Hahn.
no, I was just say kudos to Tommy. You ask such an excellent question.
Absolutely.
And if I even want to challenge some of those students, our students, if you feel like you have time, have a bandwidth, talk to Justina to put you another project you love to do, right? When Justina assign you, it's based on her needs. You have your needs, right? You have a bandwidth, do more, because you never heard you to do a lot of things. You can learn a lot within this great learning opportunities.
Absolutely. If you can commit and join another team, but you can fully commit and participate and be professional in your conduct, definitely you can do that.
And I just want to add to what Justina said and Dr. Hong said is, as part of my project, I not only look, and this is, I've seen a lot of us do that, is not just your project, but we try to mentor you, particularly in soft skills, because many of you are students. And so we will talk about things like networking. When I say networking, not the technical networking, but how to network to find you a great job or make a connection. Written and spoken communication. We talk about that. We talk about time management. We talk about a little bit on, how you can go to the next level. So soft skills is a big part of the folks who work on my project. I'm sure the other sponsors do the same thing. So to answer you, I think the more you gain out of this project is not just the project itself, but more than the project, a lot of your soft skills. Mm-hmm. Time management is a big thing. I immigrated from a different world. I didn't understand time management until I came to the United States 30 years ago. Now I understand how important it is for time management. And many of you probably here are foreign born, don't understand the whole concept of the American work ethos and time management. This is something that we will touch upon in our projects. I'm very particular that we get communication from you all in a timely manner. And when you say that you're going to meet one of the sponsors, make sure you meet him or meet her, and also send your presentations on time. So we might be a little tough on you, but that is only to expose you to the real world.
Thank you, Donald. So the soft skills is not only for Donald. As I mentioned, this is the whole holistic approach of an entire program. I promise you, every single sponsor has the same approach. They receive information about the program as well. And I will be coming and joining presentation as well, checking on you guys, following you up. So please don't bring 100%, bring 200% to this program. But we will have fun as well. So please enjoy the program. But anyhow, we almost at 12:30, so I do want to take care of the students that mentioned that he's twice. So I do want to appreciate you all. I'm wishing you all the best. I promise you're going to have fun. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to turn around your life by being here in Fulton County. So please join LinkedIn, you have a homework, send an email. We will send you email addresses of all the sponsors. So check your inbox shortly. And next week, you do need to send the introductory email with your resumes to your sponsor, and you do need to schedule a meeting with them as well. So you guys can learn about the project and learn about each other, okay? And your expectations. And if you, hold on one second, if your sponsor do not reply to you, and you guys have a challenge to reach them out, please contact me.
Yes, ma'am. I just have a question. For the form that you have sent us the other day, are we going to send it direct to you?
As I mentioned in the email, that form needs to be sent to whom?
To you and Jessica?
To Jessica. Please don't send it to me. My inbox from there's some echo. Yeah, just send it to Jessica. And please make sure that those forms are completed by 25th.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're very welcome. Okay. So on that note, thank you so much. Welcome to Fulton County. And please, the person that is twice on the call, everyone else can jump off from the call.
Thank you, Justina. It was
You're
nice.
very welcome. It's a pleasure. I will talk to you next week.
Thank you.
Hey, where's the other Bilal?
Okay. Hold on a second. Let me stop recording.